Hey YouTube! Welcome back to another awesome time with your man Rampage, and today we talk about another awesome book in the Old Republic series. It's been a couple weeks since the Star Wars video was uploaded, so I want to make sure I don't get off schedule and I continue pumping these out weekly. It's something I've really enjoyed so far, and I just needed to adjust my schedule so I have more time to dedicate entertainment to you. Thanks for any and all support you have given so far. I want to start this video off by making an amendment to the last video we did and let everyone know that the Old Republic book series is actually a tie-in series to Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO PC game that has been wildly popular. Full disclosure, I have not owned a gaming PC in my lifetime, so I hadn't gotten a chance to play this series, sad face. But it has captured the attention of many Star Wars fans to date. Due to this, I've included a link to purchase the game in the description below if you so choose. I've neglected to mention this not to deceive you, but any purchase you make by following my links in the description goes to supporting this channel and other social media projects I undertake to entertain you. So please, help me continue to entertain you by making supporting purchases and checking out the other entertainment I have to offer through here, Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. You won't be disappointed, and I'd be forever grateful to see this community grow. Also, if you enjoy the content on this channel, please make sure to sub this channel and turn notifications on so you always know when my videos go live. Make sure to also smash that like button so more people see the video and so we get the comments chatting away about just how people feel about these stories, because I love getting into deep discussions about this stuff. Now that we've gotten some plugging out of the way, let's get into today's topic, The Old Republic Deceived, written by Paul S. Kemp, released in 2009. You'll notice that some of the books that seem tied together aren't necessarily released in order, since some of them are prequels of others. But in this channel, we review books in the order of Star Wars chronology, whether written in the Legends timeline or in the Canon timeline. This book takes place 3,650 years before the Battle of Yavin, so just about 300 years into the future after Revan. This is also significantly after the Mandalorian Wars and the Great Hyperspace War, but currently takes place in the Legends timeline. One distinctive thing you'll get out of this book in relation to the other Legends books written so far is that it contains one of the Sith's most direct attempts to take down the Jedi Temple thus far. Unless we're talking about Star Wars graphic novels or comics, which I haven't reviewed. If you have read such material, though, that might coincide with this, tell me about it in the comment section so maybe we can give it some more context to some of these stories. Anyway, our story starts out with a smuggler named Zirid Kor, who does smuggling runs for various crime lords such as the Hutts and others. I feel like many of the books you'll read in Legends and possibly Canon will include some sort of smuggler that ties into the story. It feels sort of intentional, as if they're trying to make the story more relatable to Han Solo, helping the rebellion in a way. Either way, Zirid is attempting to reach a deal with another group on the planet Ord Mantell, which is a planet full of the worst criminals and scumbags. Another parallel plotline with the smugglers? Okay, I'll stop now, I'm getting too distracted. Without getting too specific, the deal goes bad and he's forced to make some spice runs to make up for the failure. In another part of the story, we meet the Sith Lord Darth Malgus, not to be confused with Darth Malak from Revan, although they do look similar, who's attempting to coordinate an attack on the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. Darth Malgus is making this attempt with a band of many other Sith and Sith Lords in an attempt to take control of Coruscant for the Sith Empire. A young, recently knighted Jedi Knight named Aaron Lanier is also off in a third part of the story on Alderaan, subsequently participating in a meeting with the leaders of the Sith Empire and leaders of the Jedi Temple in the Republic, where they are trying to reach a peace treaty between the Empire and the Republic. However, the Jedi Temple falls under attack from the Sith Empire, and one of the major leaders of the Jedi Temple falls victim to the Sith, which strikes a huge emotional blow to Aaron as she feels this act take place through the Force. During Zirid's spice runs, also, during this book you're going to hear him referred to as Z-Man, so it's kind of corny, but whatever. Aaron will cross paths with him and enlist his help in finding out why this deception took place when the Sith Empire were supposedly meeting to make peace with the Republic. Paul S. Kemp is yet another author we haven't mentioned on this channel, and after refreshing myself with this book, I've come to remember how talented of a writer he is. With that being said, I've solidified my opinion of the two other writers we've mentioned, namely Drew Karpyshyn, which is my favorite, and Tim Levin, which is possibly my second favorite writer in the Star Wars series. One thing you'll notice about Paul is every scene, every introduction, every character's move is like moving straight into business. There's no lag time, there's no time to dawdle. He takes you from place to place without hesitation. You're constantly moving through a Paul S. Kemp novel, so while you aren't necessarily taking time to get invested in each character, you're immersed in non-stop action, and you can't really be upset about that. Since he doesn't slow the story down, it does become hard to put this book down, since you're always moving from place to action to place. If you're interested in reading about the Sith Empire's first real direct attempt to take down the Jedi Temple, then you'll find this to be a hard put down, but don't be deceived. Malgus senses that the Sith Empire may have a real intention of peace, which goes against everything he's ever known about the Sith and the dark side. You'll learn from him that constant conflict is the only way to continue to learn and fully understand all aspects of the Force, especially the dark side. Make sure to check the description below for a link to get this book so you can see just how Malgus handles what he considers to be a betrayal to the Sith Empire. Make sure to tune in to next week's video where we talk about a book that delves into a genre that Star Wars doesn't get into enough. Horror! One other book that I know of has gotten into the horror genre, but that one won't come until a bit later, and many of you may already know what I'm talking about. As I mentioned earlier, if you share my love of gaming and Star Wars, make sure to check out my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. In the description below, and I hope to see you out there amongst the community. Guys, don't you dare forget to remember!